Went crawling. Mason McGaha literally followed in his father's tire tracks, and his father followed in his father's tire tracks. Third generation. Race driver down here for Harlow Salmons of Odessa, Southwest Performance. Mason sits right now in the number 15 spot. He did not get down the track yesterday. Squared the tire pretty good at the drop of the clutch, and that's going to make him up early today. Now, Matt Hartford did make a decent run yesterday, 6.67. Less than a tenth of a second off the top spot, and 10 spots back at the top spot. Working with folks at Total Seal, CIP1. I think you'd call this a home race for KI. It was pretty close. It's a whole lot closer than Gainesville, I promise you that. Eddie Garnacci and the folks over there on the right side making the calls. Engines out of the KB horsepower facility. It is way down there in North Carolina. Matt makes his home in Phoenix. He is the CEO of Total Seal. Well, they work like ring and stone with the folks at Rottler, keeping the combustion on top of the piston. Mason yesterday just rattled the thing violently about 100 feet or so. Yeah, it's not going to be a whole lot better today. That thing shook and it moved right. Stay after it. 665, 207 miles an hour for Matt Hartford. That's going to improve a couple of hundredths, and he's going to improve him a couple of spots. McGaha goes 704 at 205, but you saw when he dropped the hammer, that thing rattled. And if you're sitting, especially up in this big grandstand over here on the pit side or on the left side of the racetrack, just look at the tire chatter. That thing was shaking and shoved himself way over to the right. Mason plugged another gear, drug it back into the middle of the groove, and somehow made it work. At least to a 7-0.